should look for a new investment. Laura doesn't...
This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the academia. But just as I was about to set up the observation, they were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply handing over their Mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go away. Not exactly. I already had a vision by that time. Someone with... However, I didn't know then. Eventually, it took longer than I had hoped, and I don't know if the family only lost their I faced a lot of problems after coming to Sumeru City, but this incident is... I could have stepped in to help that family. It's just as the silly... You're right. We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area.
Even if an antique is...
This is the place. I came here to conduct some but just as I was about to set... They were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family... Not exactly. Someone with a... However, I didn't know then. Eventually, I managed to... It took longer than I had hoped. I don't know if the family only lost their I could have stepped in to help that family. It's just as... but what about my thief? Sorry for causing you so much trouble. All right, I'm really give my legs a rest. I feel bad for making you go through so much trouble for me. I'm sorry. But enough of that. I need to pull myself I cannot just... watch out! Monsters! Oh, no, I'll fight too. But I want to help. I can't just sit back and watch. I mustn't keep repeating my past regrets. I should take action when I'm needed and give it my all when the moment calls. If you miss those opportunities... All right, let's take them all down. My guiding stars!
Give up!
Stick with me! Not now!
Body and mind. Don't waste my time. Submit! It's nothing.
The night is cold. Cold, nice command.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you a verse.
Stars, shine free. My guiding stars. The night is cold.
Submit!
Don't be scared.
Know my sword! A bond is strong! Rain outlines your fate.
Stars, shine free.
Give up! Don't waste my time.
Cold, nice command. It's embarrassing to be out of... Well, but then again, I'm just happy Oh, thanks. Although I may not be physically strong, can you stay with me while... Wait, I'll come back tomorrow. I see. Alright then. Time to look at the... there's a red stamp on it. This is... let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you. Question... Okay. Let's... However, follow the hints I consider the... What the... It's absolutely right about... But I'm running out of time. Supposedly, that means the Celia is someone who's very strict and serious about knowledge. True. After all, it... I was just... It's Cecily we're talking about. According to legend, Celia's... Okay, Layla. We have two the red stamp bears. Let's go and make an inquiry. Hi there. Do you know anything about the wisdom Sealy?
Yes, of course. I've been looking into it for... However, I feel like I'm still missing some key pieces of
Sure. I'll try...
There are a few known traits of the wisdom Sealy. First, it's extremely strong. It can easily carry a few dozen books, along with 4 or 5 pieces of astrology equipment all at once. It's extremely athletic as well. It only moves in a straight line and doesn't... Lastly, it has a number of special abilities. It has a hardened metal...
That doesn't...
Well, it is a legend after all. It's no surprise that... But these aren't just made up, you know. Each of its abilities has been confirmed by... There have been many sightings, too, including a Chatrakam cave, the Avidia forest, and...
Has anyone seen what it actually looks like? Or what kind of person it is?
Not that I know of. No one's been able to get close to it. It seems like it tries to stay out of sight. I would probably want to remain a mystery too. So what do you make of it? Have you seen it somewhere as well?
No. We're probably gonna need some time to
Not a problem. But if you manage to find anything, be sure... I trust that you'll quickly discover the excitement of slowly unraveling the
hi there.
Do I really?
Oh.
Well, I do happen to have some information on it. Huh? I just don't want...
I don't...
Well, one time, late at night, a black shadow fell... Of course, I was a little sleepy at the time, but it started... Then, the shadow quickly circled behind... Yes, it was unbelievably fast. But given how popular the legend of the Sealy has become lately, maybe...
Don't take...
It was closed that night.
I see, but what were you doing here if that...
Don't look so surprised.
Anyway...
You're welcome.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. I'm a Ratawa student and would like to see the
Oh, are you also here to investigate the Ratawa?
Also?
Yes, I myself am also quite curious about it. But given you're Ratawa, his student, I'm sure you... I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the checkout.
Is there any chance that...
Not likely. That would be all. And even if it managed to figure out a way to take the books without leave... If someone discovers that a book is missing... However, it might be possible to pull off in the case of a less popular book.
Okay, I understand now, thank you. This is useful to know. With any luck, it'll help with... Okay, everyone... Some things we heard were pretty straightforward. Yeah. Okay, calm. First, let's try to figure out the Sealy's identity. Then, we'll analyze where... From there, we should be able... I think I heard somewhere that it has a lot of ridiculous abilities. It's been to the Chatrakham Cave, the Avidia Forest, and the waterfall south of Sumeru City. I may be able to come up with a more concrete... It once infiltrated... I may be able to come up with a more concretely... Book circulation is strictly regulated. I may be able to come up with a more concrete lead if I keep thinking. Book circulation is strictly regulated, and there is a log of anyone who checks out a book. It's been to the Chatrakham Cave, the Avidia Forest, and the waterfall south of Sumeru City. I may be able to come up with a more concrete lead if I keep thinking.
There's really no need to fight over such paltry research funds.
Okay, everyone's given. Some things we heard were pretty... Yeah. Let me think and see... Okay, calm down. First, let's try to figure out the Sealy's identity based on the clues we... Then, we'll analyze where it's been sighted and its motives. Finally, from there, we should be able to I think I heard somewhere that it has a lot of ridiculous abilities. Book circulation is strictly regulated, and there is a log of anyone who checks out a book. Stamp. Which probably means they're a Ratawa, his student. I may be able to come up with a more... I think I... It's been to the Chatrakham Cave, the Avidia Forest... I think... it what? No. Okay, I think I've got it now. First, based on the information Katayun provided, we can assume that the Seelie is a student from the Ratawa's Darshan. The possibility of it being someone outside the Darshan can be ruled out because it'd be impossible. Next, leaving its crazy abilities aside, all the sightings took place in locations that are officially recommended for astrology observation by the academia. In other words, it's probably just conducting research, and the nature of its research is very similar to mine. The question that I submitted was no simple query, but it was able to give me a reply in just a day. This implies that it's familiar with a similar field of knowledge. So based on this reasoning, all we have to do is wait for it at the next astrological observation site. It's nothing, really. There are actually some other factors that I've been speculating about. But that's not important right now. Let's get going. Even though we have a lead, it's still hard to say whether we'll be able to make any discoveries. I'll tell you what I mean by that if the Seelie doesn't show up.
There's really no need to fight over such paltry research funds.
Why do I have to write so many papers? Why? The weather today is perfect for ops. Honestly, spending in it, but we don't really have it. Get some sleep if you're tired. Thanks. Sure. We hardly saw any animals. No matter how conclusive, they're probably one and the same. It's like I told you. I have a severe sleeping disorder. and there have been a lot of rumors about me sleepwalking. I tried to understand what I had been doing when I'm unconscious, but something is actively attempting to cover up all. Maybe that something is me. For all I know, I could even be the Seelie. But what if I am? Would the Seelie be willing to help me this time? Huh? You want to help me? Of course it would be nice to know, but that's impossible. It's all... Huh? What's wrong? Yeah. And to please. Oh, come on, Layla. Oh no. I'm... Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted there. Where were we? Oh, what's wrong? You look like you've got something on... What are you talking about? Fine. It appears that you were waiting for me to show up. I suppose there's no use in me pretending. I promise I don't mean any harm, and I'll answer all your questions. Let me think. Okay, I got it. You two found this place by following the hit. Was this your idea? Or... I see. Yes, she's always had great analytical skills. All right. That's all the questions I have. Your turn. Please ask away. That's right. Though I didn't intend for it to turn out this way, really. I just wanted to help out a few other classmates who were having a hard time while I was... You see, Layla doesn't have many friends at the academia. If the others noticed her helping them out, Unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Instead, legends of the Seelies... I can instantly... My time to move freely is quite limited, so my intention is to help people. Infiltrating the... I had no choice but to scale the walls with some simple climbing ropes and sneak in from above while the corpse... I had no idea there was still a student inside. Any clear evidence of my existence would only hinder my ability to conceal my identity. As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to finish the thesis. Well then, does that answer all your questions? You see, her emotions are incredible. If she knew that there's another Layla who is capable of doing everything, she may think even less. She could think, maybe I should just leave it all to her. I'm always relying on her anyway. She might start thinking about giving up completely, and after all, she and I are one in the... No one knows her greatest strength more than I do. It's her resilience. If she's able to persevere, I trust that she's capable of... She actually discovered the key data she needs for her thesis a long time ago. She just didn't organize it well enough. Oh, please don't share any of this with her. I would like to keep this a secret for both of us. Thank you for doing this for... She seems to be waking up now. Well, this is goodbye. If we never meet again... Huh? Oh, I see. Was I sleepwalking? I was. What? Real? You said you... Please tell him...